Now everybody misses this, even the people that like to go online and be like, "I predicted this." No, we've all been
Yeah.
fucking wrong, and we all swung and missed really fucking hard at Egghead. Usopp is the obvious answer, and I'm not saying that you can't say him, but which Straw Hat gets primary focus on Elbaf? We all thought it was Frankie for fucking Egghead, and as a collective community, we all said swing batter and fucking whiffed. Who is the primary straw? And I'll say the only exclusion is Luffy has to be excluded because we're at a point where fighting comes down and Luffy gets heavily involved in all of these arcs now. So I'm gonna say Luffy's excluded. MC gone. Who is the damn? We really? Oh no, Chopper is there. I was like, wait a minute, we just fuck up Chopper. Yo, what the fuck's with that? Chopper's next to Usopp, but anyway, Usopp just literally got neglected. Who is the other straw hat that gets the most shine in Elbaf? Luffy is not allowed to be an answer.
It's probably Usopp, right? Are
I
you are you saying no Usopp? Like someone else has
no,
to?
I'm saying Usopp's a viable answer. I'm gonna throw this up there with like the bingo card, which we're gonna revisit here in a week. Is because again, we all thought Frankie and Egghead was like, oh, match made in heaven, perfect, and we haven't even gotten a lot of Frankie in the New World, so
Yeah.
we're gonna fucking go, and we got about like 3 hard pages of Frankie, and it's like, well, we just I like that Lilith is with us, so I think
Yeah. Well, I
Frankie
mean, we
will
said the
get
same thing about Zoro on Wano too, right?
yeah.
Like
No, we keep swinging and
we
missing on this. Not just us,
yeah.
but like
It's
One
it's
Piece
only
fans in
because
general.
we got spoiled with Whole Cake and Sanji got so much on Whole Cake.
Yeah,
No, I think Usopp has the most room to grow. So I think if anyone, Usopp gets stuff here.
I'm going to use the if Usopp didn't exist, I'm going to say who I think would be the obvious answer, and that's Robin.
I think, yeah, I could see honestly War like Elbaf being the training ground for most of the Straw Hats. Like Frankie can get upgraded because Vegapunk's there. Robin has all the archaeology. Like she has the entire Void Century there. Like Usopp's Usopp. You know, I think there's space for everybody.
1,000% is, dude. We get super monster point. Chopper gets as big as a giant.
True.
I don't know how big monster point is in relative to a giant, but like
I know, I guess we're gonna find out, right?
that's I'll drive myself crazy later. Um, I yeah, I if I did like a theoretical ranking again, I exclude Luffy because he's just now that he's Nika, I think it's impossible to not have him be at certain points just the arc circulating around him. But I think Usopp, yes, would have to be your number one choice. I think Robin's a really good two.
I mean, Shanks is going if the theory of
Shanks dipped.
Shanks could come back, you know, like there's a theory out there where Shanks is trying to pick a fight with Luffy.
I've seen that. I've seen it's interesting too to the contradict my time theory point. Shanks was on Elbaf for 3 days. Like the chapter where he was drunk sitting in a bar, it was like, oh, he was. Now I don't know if it was three in total, but it was 3 days prior to Kid coming fucking up his drunken stupor. And so, obviously, if you believe in like the time theory thing, that means okay, Shanks was there for over a week. But
Yeah, I th that we're getting if we do the time chamber thing with the island, the math is gonna get hard. The math is gonna be weird if and my brain is so fried, I don't know if I can do the math. If
I'm gonna
Shanks was there for 3 days, that means he'd only been there for 1 day in the real world time.
yeah.
So like, wait, was he there for, did he age 3 days also?
That again that
Or does he now, is his age also now he can live to be 300 because he's on there? So is he now like This doesn't make Luffy older either, by the way. So like,
I thought we get the dark timeline straw hats. And
yeah,
pull
so
this
like
up real quick.
Luffy's there for 3 days. He's still 19, even though like maybe a year has passed on the outside and everyone else is aged up. But like Luffy's still 19. So like I'm a little confused on the math aspect. And honestly, let's Oda's been real good with his timelines. So maybe let's not mess with them
Do
too
you think the
bad.
fucker with the hat is Lewis?
I think it's Luffy, old man Luffy. He's still there.
Oh fuck.